Hey guys, Maloof. What am I thinking, Justin? Justin Noodle on the camera today.
Morning.
So, as promised, I got the 1700 millimeter FMS rescheme out. Get a look in here, Justin. We're gonna try this on 8S, guys. We're gonna see if everything holds up. This is two Liperior 4-cell 4000s. I can't think why. I don't know. It's a big bird, right?
Yeah.
But the specs say to run it on a, if you're doing just 6-cell, right? On a 6-cell 3300 to 4000, that seems really light to me. I think I was doing a 5000. But anyway, I checked the CG on it with what I got in it, and it's CG good. So hopefully this, like I said, will go good. If it does, we'll bring it back to the table, check the level on those two batteries. So let's get it out.
All right.
All right, guys, we're going to try to get it up off the grass instead of going out to the runway. If that don't work out, we'll go out there, but we're going to try it off of here and see.
Grass hops, baby.
I got 5 minutes on the timer, but I don't know if I'll go that long. If it goes well, I might, but we'll see.
Got this, brother.
It's got power.
Oh, yeah. She's alive.
All right, Justin, I'm feeling kind of like I'm at about 3/4-ish without looking.
Right. Yeah, you're just over half, it looks like.
I'm just checking trim, making sure everything's good. All right, I'm gonna bump it up. It's full throttle. You can definitely hear it working.
Sounds cool.
And it does fly like it has that, just that little bump above that stock setup scale speed at full throttle. Coming by full throttle again. I'm hearing a little bit of a
Some kind of a vibration.
to it, but I'm backing off to about 3/4. I don't want a chance. But even at 3/4, it seems to have a bit more power than the stock setup. So I'm going to set up for a landing, just get it down on the ground.
Very nice, very nice.
You know, I didn't want to push it. We went basically only about 2.5 minutes on this, guys. I think that vibration may have been the gear doors. I don't know. But it definitely has on 8S that bump above that, like I said, that's that stock scale speed from a success. But I'm gonna be checking the prop blades and the spinner hub and all that stuff. Let's go check the batteries.
All right. So what'd you think, brother?
Hey, you know what? It flies better than the stock setup on 6S. When I flew it on 6 sail on the stock setup, you definitely had to be at that full throttle the whole time, because it kind of gives you that feeling like if you go anything less, it's going to fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
Yet it does fly that way, but you have to really have it on full throttle the whole time. I was flying this on about 3/4. I did 1 or 2 full throttle passes. You can hear the difference. You can see the difference. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted just a bump up from stock speeds on 6 sail, and that's what I got. So I'm not sure. It's like a little split in the spinner, or the spinner there, but I don't think that's because of that. But anyway, but yeah, I think it flies much better on 8S, and it seems like the ESC is 120 amp ESC, so I had no doubts that would hold up. My concern was if the motor was going to hold up to 8S, and it did. Now obviously I wouldn't want to fly this on full throttle the whole freaking time,
Right.
not at 5 minutes, you know, and take a chance on something going wrong with the motor. But it seemed to handle it, Justin.
Yeah, I thought
it did.
so.
It
Looked good.
you know, it flew a lot better than it did on 6 sail. So I'm just glad that I was able to get this video done, get it up in the air and back down safely with no issues. Now, I did only go 2.5 minutes of the 5. So we're not going to get a really, I don't know, we'll see what the batteries say, but I would think you could do at least 4 minutes. Oh, see, like I said, so I did it, like I said, on 2 4-cell 4000s, Liperior. 68% left after 2.5 minutes.
Nice.
So yeah, 4 minutes,
About
4.5.
average. Yeah, it's about average.
Let's just double check this. Should be about the same. My hands are shaking. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice.
68%.
Heck yeah.
Now, a lot of guys have questions about running batteries in sequence. If I got that right, Justin, sequence is 2 4 cells to 8, right?
Series versus parallel.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, so it's sequence, right? Anyway, you always want to use the same brand, the same milliamp, and the same C rating when you're running 2 together like that. That's what I've always been told, and that's what I've always done. So, but anyway, man, hey, check out my discount codes for FMS on the description, as well as a link to RC battery. We'll see you next time.